Even though time seems to race by, Dean Borg reminds us that reflecting on history often helps to keep us grounded. Here's a fair flashback.
Of course, the Iowa State Fair has changed over the years and over the decades. And Sean, you have an older map here that shows what vintage is this?
So this is from 1931, and you can see quite a few different things that were from way back then. You still have the roller coaster there. You have a streetcar entrance, that's pretty unique. You have some different buildings, Women and Children's Building, Exposition Building was still there.
A general campground.
Yeah, and there was broken down. You have Farmers Union Camp and a Exhibitors Camp.
Well, that's what, those are competitors. The Farmers Union and the Farm Bureau are really competitors. They had their own camp.
Yeah, and they were separated, as you can see.
Yes. And then the airplanes there, that's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, these were stunt shows that went on in the infield during the fair. You have these two, and then you have the three Flying Sons of Guns over there. And that one, there was an incident where another plane flew in and crashed into that, and the pieces that fell down actually killed someone in the infield.
Oh, man. Well, that was unplanned attraction then, wasn't it?
Right.
But people always enjoy something crashing at the Iowa State Fair.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the gates have changed. Let's look at the Grand Avenue gate is no longer open to vehicles.
Right. It was 1963 when they stopped letting vehicles in there. At this time, they still had them in there. You could come in and park on that street.
And then, Sean, this is a photo here that this is an older version of that Grand Avenue gate that no longer exists.
Yeah, this was in the 50s, the early 50s. This existed, and it was painted really nice and looked good during the day, and at night it was neon.
But the Iowa State Fair doesn't really have a front door right now, does it?
Not really. We have a new Gate 15, which kind of acts as that, but it doesn't say really State Fair on it anywhere.
No, but here's another version that said Iowa State Fair.
Yep.
Are there some things in here too that, well, look at the vintage cars. This must be back in
56.
1956.
Yeah.
And some iconic things there.
Yeah,
Ear of corn and a Hereford.
Yep.
There's a hog.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And they were still, Iowa State Fair then was later in the season.
Yeah. About mid-century. It was a little bit later still then.
Is there any plan, Sean, to go back to a front door with the big banner Iowa State Fair on it?
I think so. I think everyone would like to see an iconic thing because it would be a good, Instagram-worthy picture or something like that. That's a huge thing these days.
Yes. In fact, there was a proposal. It never came about.
Right, yeah, there was one, I think it was the late 70s, and it was pretty far-fetched, but it was a unique thought of, a way to change it and make a new
this is what
one.
it looks like.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, thank you.